Kiss for luck. Well, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Marketing Checklist Viewcast. We're Sharon and Hank Yuloff from Yuloff Creative Marketing Solutions. When you're looking to solve those marketing, sales, HR challenges, we are the small business coaches that you call.
On this Viewcast, you will meet and learn from successful entrepreneurs who are out there making it happen right now.
Yep, here's how it works. We have pre-sent the questions. They have pre-sent the answers. So we kind of know where the interview is going to go. And that way we can bring you the absolute best information.
And here's the kicker. The interview itself will be just 7 minutes, 21 seconds long.
Why 7:21?
That's our wedding anniversary.
Yes, it is. So why don't we get started? Would you introduce our guest, Krystle?
Absolutely. So today our guest is Krystle Krueger, and you can find her at YourFashionIsArtcom. All right, Krystle, are you ready to go?
Wait a second.
Yes, yes.
Look behind her.
Yes.
Whoa, is that what I think it is? I think that's the first sighting of Partners in Everything in the wild.
Our book in the wild.
Oh my God, that's the very first sighting.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Krystle. Thank you.
Wait, could you turn that so it's showing?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my goodness, you did find a way. Well done.
And that's it, partnersineverything.com.
I hope you're actually enjoying reading it and not just using it as a backdrop.
She's already finished the book. What, are you kidding? She's had it for a week.
All right, Krystle, keeping in mind that we only have a 3-story building, what is your elevator story?
So I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I am a small business owner, and I'm just trying to help educate children through clothing. I'm trying to teach them why they wear what they wear and give them a little fashion history lesson. I also offer handmade recipes with their garment, little history booklets that involve coloring pages as well to keep them creative. And all the garments are made with either big buttons or somehow everything is closures in the front so they can learn how to dress themselves, helping them become self-independent.
Oh, that is really awesome. Okay, so you kind of already answered, but is there more to your business that you wanted to share?
I want to empower kids. I know it's really difficult. Young girls at a certain age lose their self-confidence, like around the age 7 and somehow at a young age. So I want to make sure that doesn't happen, especially me having a daughter myself. So I want them being self-independent. It creates confidence, and that's what I want to instill in them.
That's awesome.
I want to make sure, I'm going to ask a stupid guy question. So the clothes are only for girls, or do you have boy clothes too?
Right now, they're only for girls, but my next collection will involve a unisex collection. So it'll be for boys and girls.
Okay, so depending on when they're watching this, click the link above the video and it'll take you to our website and we'll see where we are in the process.
Absolutely. So, Krystle, why should our listeners flock to you?
I'd like to say that I sell an educational experience. I don't just sell clothing. Everyone just sells clothes. I want an experience with that. I want the parents and caregivers to get involved with their kid while enjoying some really stylish clothes.
Awesome. What tips could you give to our listeners?
Oh, this one's my favorite. It's one of my business values, and it's just make it fun or don't make it at all. And I hope that applies to everyone's daily life as well.
It's certainly been our theme for this year.
Yeah, if it doesn't bring our theme this year, if it doesn't bring us joy, we're not doing it.
Brilliant, right?
It's why we created a cruise for this December. We're gonna teach marketing on the cruise, and everyone that joins our little group is going to get a chance to teach in front of the group as well. So.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's going to bring us joy. So you're right. If we're not having fun, why do it? Why go on a cruise if you can't teach marketing?
Or clothing.
Exactly.
All right, Krystle, what's an amusing job title for you?
Ooh, for this one, I wanted to just say mom, but I'm going with mompreneur because I mean, really, moms just kind of do it all. So I do it all in everything, you know. I'm basically a mother, even in my business.
hard to turn that part off, right?
Let's see, she's a mom helping moms.
She is?
Yeah. Yes.
What are the most common questions that people ask you about your business?
Mainly, how do you educate with clothes? You know, because I say I offer educational clothing and they get really confused by that, you know, but once I explain it, because it's educational, it helps them learn about fashion history, and it helps them learn by learning to dress themselves.
Clothes with a lesson.
Yeah, a secret lesson. So you're not just, you know, you got to, when kids are young, you have to teach them fun activities. You can't just have them sit down and teach them. They don't learn that way. They learn through activities.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What was the most unexpected thing that you've encountered in your business?
Oh, this one, finding wood buttons. My entire line is sustainable from product to packaging. So the buttons couldn't be plastic. And believe it or not, wood buttons are very difficult to find at a mass production type of, you know, trying to get wholesale as well. You think they'd be easy, but they're not that easy. And then they offer a whole bunch of different slew of stuff like weird bone and stuff type of buttons. It's very intriguing what you can make buttons out of.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I've never given that much thought. What's your favorite business tool that you use to build your business?
Webinars. I've taken a few of yours already. I think I'm signed up for another one as well. I am. I love the webinars. They help get me started on where I need to be. You start from not knowing anything to at least you get tidbits here, and you just build and you build and you build upon that. And it's free advice. I mean, you can take it and take what you want from it, but it literally is free advice, people honestly wanting to help you. I also like using the tool Asana to keep my brain just a little less crazy up there to keep me organized, but definitely the webinars have been the most informational.
Okay. And what's a 4-letter word that best describes your business?
I put help. I've got a Beatles theme going on in case you remember Penny Lane was my persona. Yeah, so help, because I just want to help other moms help educate their kids. I want to help kids become confident and self-independent. So I decided on help.
I was trying to think. No, dress has 5 letters.
That's right.
Pants has
Everything is
5
5
letters.
letter. And then you immediately think, oh, what are the curse words all have 4 letters, and that's it.
Sock has
What really
sock.
does.
If sock, but socks come in pairs, so that's another 5-letter word. Doggone it. We
Right?
didn't make this easy for her.
No.
So, what about your business makes you the most happy?
Partnering with organizations like women and children shelters, or I've been able to look at a lot of different charities that I'd like to help, and it really makes you think you're doing something good with your business. You know, part of the proceeds go to those organizations, so it's not like I'm just greedy and want all the money. That's my way of giving back, and it does make me happy. I think my dad's been donating to like St. Jude's for a really long time, and that's honestly the thing that makes him happy. He doesn't care how much he spends either, you know. I don't think he tells my mom, but you know, it's the little things that make you happy, you know what I mean? So I like giving back. That's my way.
You know, in our private coaching group, we always make it a requirement that our coaching clients be involved with at least one nonprofit.
That's great.
Well, we all make our living from our communities.
Yes.
And we think that giving back is kind of vital. And if you're fortunate enough to own a business or have started a business and all the headaches that go with it, you should be fortunate enough to give back. So I think it's really great that you're a new business and you already have that sense in your mind that it's important. I think that's fantastic.
I even recently joined my neighborhood council because I thought, you know, if I complain so much, you know, I know you have a problem, but that's my way of making a change. I think if you're going to complain about things, you might as well try and offer a solution to help.
Yeah.
Agreed. We'll talk to you after your term's over.
Yeah.
I think I'm in the naive stage right now, so let's see how it goes.
Enjoy
Right now,
that. We each did a 6-year prison term in our neighborhood councils in Los Angeles, and it was such a joy. Every month, such a joy. Yeah. This question, I think, was designed for you.
Mhm.
What did you learn in nursery school that helps you most in your business?
I know, I put everything. The activities, the songs, I actually see, I remembered some of the songs I learned in preschool, like one about a stegosaurus. My name is Stegosaurus. I still recite it to my daughter and she loves it. And she knows my favorite dinosaurs, the Stegosaurus. So she gives me the little Stegosaurus toys, the stories, the songs. And it's nice because I'm constantly relearning things with my child, like watching even these TV shows or these books that she reads, like, I didn't know that, and it's like so simply explained to a child that of course you can understand it. And then that way I can then explain it to someone else. And I feel really smart when I do. I have, oh, well, did you know this? Oh, well, this type of animal is in this habitat for this like I could just list off things about weird facts that makes
The
people
letter
really
G
intelligent.
is the 7th letter in the alphabet. Did you know
Yeah.
that?
Oh, it's actually even like even about space or anything like that. It's really fun to get to relearn things because I mean, obviously, your brain gets so full of knowledge that I think it's really nice to relearn it, especially from a kid's perspective.
What's the #1 fantasy lead you could get from this? Who should be watching that you wish would be watching today?
So for this one, I actually went with a celebrity. I went big. I went with Kristen Bell. I like how honest she is with her parenting style. I take the same aspect with my daughter. I don't lie I tell her the truth. She knows probably a lot more than she should at 2. I'm getting her really ready for the world. But I like just being honest and, not hiding things from her. Like if I have a disagreement with my husband, we don't hide and, go squabble in like the corner, we don't yell in front of her, but we do let her know like these are just natural things. And I think Kristen Bell is just really honest and out there. And I love the way she acts and the way she talks about her children. I really like that.
Yeah.
And she has girls, so if she's out there, hey.
Yeah. When we have a disagreement, we keep it in front of the cats. The cats see all of it.
They need to see it. They need to know.
Yeah. I think
Because
you're
you then make up and they need to see that part
They
too.
do need to see that part, yes.
right. How did you know that fashion was going to be your calling? Because I know you've got a degree in it.
Yes, I went to FITM and I graduated with a degree in
FITM, that's Fashion Institute.
Institute of Design and Merchandising.
There we go.
Yeah, that's the hard part. But actually it started from when I was a kid. I love telling the story because when my parents told it to me, it was my favorite story as a kid because they knew even back then I'd be in fashion. Is my mom was, she had taken me to the shoe store and they let me dress myself even from like 18 months old, a very young age.
Wow.
So I'm mismatched. I'm wearing a tie-dye shirt, a plaid skirt, these polka dot tights I wore everywhere that my aunt gave me, completely crazy looking. And my mom refused to go outside with me. She called my dad and my dad said, nope, we let her dress herself. You have to take her. This is part of, building her creativity. And it worked. They took me there. And as soon as I got to the shoe place, the helper, the sales associate there was just like, your daughter's going to be in fashion. Like knew right away. And I even experimented. I went to photography school for a little while too. And it just didn't work out. And then it just, even my parents knew it was always going to be fashion. I was always into the history of clothing. And I inherited I grabbed all my mom's clothes. First thing I did to all her 80s clothes is cut off those shoulder pads. I inherited my grandmother's clothing that I can remember her wearing them in certain situations. I feel clothing really does. For me, when I remember things, like I have a bit of a photographic memory, so I remember them in pictures. And when I do, I remember what I was wearing in that memory. I'm like, oh, I was wearing that outfit. Yeah. So I think it was just, I was born that way.
So you were the only little girl in your kindergarten with her own subscription to Vogue?
Yeah, right. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I just flipping through the fashion pages. Actually, I was more into vintage. I thrift store in high school. Me and my friends, as soon as we were done with our clothes, we just give each other bags of clothing and thrift stores and make our own. We knew all
of her current events. She'd cut out and this is what Madonna's wearing now. And that would be your current event. I could see that.
I did actually in college. I did do a report on Doc Martens, and it was quite fascinating.
See, actually, they're really cool shoes.
The history behind them is very fascinating too.
And on your next guest appearance here, we'll go into that.
Yes.
So if somebody's listening and loves joint ventures, what would be your ideal partner to trade leads?
You have to care about the product, really care about what you're making and what you're doing, because not all businesses actually do, especially mass marketing. You have to really care about it and want to educate in everything you do. So basically just having a big heart too, that helps, just caring.
Okay. And our last question, what offer do you want to give our listeners to start a conversation with you?
So I was like, I offer sustainable educational children's clothing that helps empower our children by creating clothes that allows them to learn how to dress themselves, helping them become confident, and no small, tiny buttons. I hate tiny buttons. We have very 1 inch large, huge buttons to help them. And I think it helps them become self-dependent, which really just builds their confidence. And when you see your kid do something for themselves, all by themselves, and how happy they are, it makes everything worth it. And don't you want that for your child?
It makes me wish I had bigger buttons on my clothes. I'm looking at her buttons and I'm feeling button envy. It's just
Even mine is tiny.
It's
Have you seen
so
the kids?
hard
Kids'
to
clothing
get.
is even tinier.
I can breathe. Oh, it's so much better.
Even the children's clothes, it's even tiny. I'm sitting there and I'm like, with my two, trying to run around, do crazy things. And I'm like, this button, I can't, my fingers.
So Krystle's business started because she was one of those entrepreneurs that thought there has to be a better way to do this.
Oh, you think I didn't think about Velcro with all her baby clothes? Do you know how many snaps when you have to change a diaper?
God bless Velcro, I understand.
Why is nobody using Velcro? It adult clothes too. Are you kidding? Why? I Googled it once. I was like, there's got to be a reason. Like, is it a health concern or something? And I found nothing, but I found a dad complaining about the stupid snaps.
Well, there we go.
Nobody likes the snaps.
Well, look at that. We finished.
Awesome.
We've gotten through yet another episode. That was well done.
Awesome. Well done. So go connect with Krystle at YourFashionIsArtcom. And if you would like to connect with us, go to howtogetttherefaster.com.
Yep, you can sign up for a free 30-minute success call. Most small business owners that take advantage of that let us know that it was worth at least $10,000 in either immediate sales increases or savings to their bottom line. That's our goal for you, is to give you all sorts of actionable ideas at howtogetttherefaster.com.
And if you would like to be on the Viewcast as well, just make sure that you let us know when we chat after you schedule time at howtogetttherefaster.com.
Thanks for being with us today, Krystle.
Thank you. Don't
And
forget.
your background is just perfect. You get the award for best background ever.
Yay. See, I learned some marketing tricks from you after all.
Yes,
You
she
did.
gets extra time because she has our book behind her. It can be bought, evidently.